13 lessons I learned in 12 months as a teen actress during my gap year after high school. Number one, if you don't decide for yourself, the world will decide for you. So, especially if you're you're on a creative path, like it's not like a linear career. Like, okay, you just have to go for this step, this step, this step, this step, and then you achieve your dreams. For creative non-linear paths, you just kind of like, it's kind of like, whatever to get to where you want to go to. So people are like, what is your backup and stuff like that. So if you just get kind of swept up into like, okay, my voice is kind of deep right now. It's like, if you get swept up in like, the current of, will it work, will it not work, let me, you're just gonna follow the currents that is taking you away from that path. So it's kind of like you didn't take charge of your career, so the world is kind of deciding for you now. Number two, time is money. Most of us are getting robbed with our eyes open. So during my gap year, while I'm acting, I decided to take jobs, because like that's what people do in the real world. Like when you're pursuing arts and you're kind of like not a child anymore. Well, my voice. So yeah, when I'm looking for jobs, I just kind of you see that the same job that you're doing somewhere for like $10, you could be getting paid like times 3 of that on different places, which means that you can probably get more than that place too, and like it's just like limitless. So basically, if you just settle for like what you see, which is, because especially with the job market now, I don't know, you just settle for what you see. Maybe like you settle for a job that pays $10, meanwhile somewhere else the exact same job, and maybe even with less effort you can get paid $50. It's kind of like you are getting robbed. Number 3, my voice. Wow, it's so deep. Whoa. I'm shocking myself. A lot of people are educated but financially illiterate. So to overcome me comparing myself during this gap year, because obviously during the gap year I felt a little bit like, oh, the people who went straight to college from high school will have like something checked off their bucket list. But like it was my choice to take this gap year so that I would dip my feet into what I actually wanted to do, just to see how everything is. And to I just feel like I'm still kind of accomplishing something wise. I try to read a lot of self-help, like financial books, so it should not be like I'm getting lost or something. And I learned a lot from those books. I learned a lot like about 401ks, 529s, HYSAs, HSAs, and sometimes obviously I'll be really confused about stuff, and I'm like, okay, let me ask this person about it, and it's kind of like they don't know about it, and I'm like, how do you not know about it? You have like 3 degrees. Not ashamed, it's just kind of like maybe it's just they're older than me, so I'm kind of under the impression that way, you're older than me, so you should know that. But in reality, not everybody knows everything like that. So yeah, you can still be educated, but we don't know anything really about the financial world. my god. Word. La 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 la. That rasp my voice feels so weird. I need to go to sleep after this. Okay, number 4. Energy flows where energy goes. I think this is very easy to explain. If you invest more time and money into something, I feel like no matter how what, it's gonna grow in some way, shape, or form. Simple and short. I feel like I've already gone through all this. I feel like, oh my god, it's the voice. The voices. Don't bring, number 5. Skip it. Don't bring your job except careers home. From what I've experienced and from what I now believe, is that if you're working out somewhere that you don't want to be there for a long time, it is very important that immediately you clock out, you do not talk about your job. You do not be like, even sometimes even me, I don't know if this is good or not, but like once I'm clocked out of my job, I'm not really interested in my job at all till the next time I'm there. Then I'll see where we left off. So because I wouldn't want like energy flows where energy goes. So I might try to invest my energy in that. I've already invested my time. So like investing time out of that is just, you are getting robbed. Like I said, you are getting robbed. The voice is really something. Okay, it's okay. Okay. Sorry, I've never finished the last point I was saying. I said careers are okay because obviously energy flows where energy goes. You want to invest more time in your career because that's the thing that you actually want to grow and bring forth fruit. So invest time, invest money into that as much as you can. Number 6. It's okay to be useless to some people, because sometimes, most of the time, when you're useful, people get entitled, and when they're entitled, it can be hard to say no, and now you're just getting used. So beware of that. Number 7. Everything is kind of hard, but just a different kind of hard. I imagine walking. Everybody's had problems walking before when they were a baby, but obviously it's not your type of hard anymore. It's a baby's type of hard. What else is hard? What else is? I know what else is hard. I can't think of anything that is hard right now. But most things, when you start them, they're gonna be hard. So choose the one you want. Okay. And also you also have only one life. So it's either you get it done or not. Like for example, if you wanna surf, and you're like, oh, I can't surf. Stop being like that. You only have one life. Just learn how to surf. Are you gonna be a surfer in your next life? Like the fuck? Anyway. So that's that. Number 8. Learning to say no is very important, and it's good for a child to be stubborn sometimes. I think it's healthy because it means you are growing on your own, like you're thinking for yourself. And that's basically what learning to say no is. Learning to say no is freedom. It's gonna be hard at first, but try it. And when you say no without explanation. Just be like, especially if it's your friends, or something. Especially if it's something you know you don't want to keep on doing. Say no to it. Or you become useless to it. Like I said, it's okay to be useless. If you can't say no, be useless to whatever you're helping. Number 9, when comparing your life, remember that it's the voice. Oh my god, this voice is killing me. When comparing your life, if you ever feel like that, remember that you're its designer. You can always change it if you wanted to. But also remember that different titles, different stories, different writings. So even if you're like, okay, you want to make your life match this person's life, it might not always have the same outcome, because for one, most of the time you guys will have different names or different parents or different backgrounds, so different titles, different stories. And some stories are like, copied, like those folk tales, fairy tales, they're sold by different companies. But even if it's the same story, it's not the same wordings. So that's why I said, when comparing your life, remember you're its designer. You have the power to change things. But still remember, different titles equals different stories, different wordings. Another one, the next one. Delayed failure is delayed success. Delayed gratification is key. If you're feeling like, oh, I don't want to do this, I'm so bad at it, but you can't stop dreaming about like how it will feel when you gain the thing, but then you just be doing it all because you didn't stop, because you're not seeing the results. Just remember that delayed gratification is the key. You will not see the results for a long time, because you have to fail first. So instead of procrastinating the whole thing, just do it now and fail, so that by the time you've reached that time that you were going to procrastinate it to, you're already good at it. Am I making sense? Next one. If you don't have kids and they're able-bodied, you're not disabled, do the absolute most. I'm not gonna tell you what and what not to do with your life, but do the absolute most. Go to China and do temple run. I have that on my bucket list. So yeah, like do the absolute most. Big cringe. Go out every night. You have no kids and you have legs. Walk to the club. Another one. Don't limit yourself to 1 or 2 friends. I know we're kind of in the age right now where of self-improvement, where they're like, only have 1 or 2 friends or something like that. Don't do that. Don't limit yourself. Like I said, do not do that. That is too much pressure to be put on some people, on 2 people. That's too much pressure, because when both of them can't make it, and maybe that happens repeatedly, that's just gonna end the friendship. And it's too much pressure. It's putting your eggs in one basket. Don't do that. And another one that's not really a point is, unfortunately, some friendships might only exist because you're the one only initiating stuff. So maybe check that. The last one. I tried not to dive too deep into all my points, and I hope I was able to achieve that. But the last one is, don't try to be consistent at more than one thing at once, because I'm very fond of that, and it has never really worked in my favor. Like, if you get that 12 a.m. struck of rebrand or 3 a.m. reset, and you're like, okay, by the time I wake up, everywhere has to be like this, but this time I'll be like this. I'll do this 3 times a week and do this also 5 times a week. Like, no, slow down. Maybe try to do one thing and get good at it after 2 weeks, because I don't know, how long does it take to form a habit? I don't know, how many days? 30 days? I don't know. So when you're like, okay, that comes easy to you, then you stack it on top of another stuff instead of trying to manage everything that's kind of crumbling at once. So that's my insight today. 13 things I learned. Wow, I'm learning.